we discuss about the land and property. The land and property during the pre-Hispanic land situation. We have the land patterns from the prehistoric, the tribal and hunter-gatherers, shifting cultivators, the land tenancy under the Spain, the agrarian form during the Spanish period. We have the private ownership of land were introduced with augment. Every municipal residence was given the choice of land cultivation, which are free from tax. And here, the encomiendas or the caballeros. These are the commission territory of fees. They were granted favor of the Spanish official and who were entrusted the responsibility to look after the spiritual and temporal development of the natives in colonized territory. In return to such a duty, the encomiendas execute this right to have a share on tribute paid by the natives. Later on the place of the encomiendas, the Spanish authorities began to group together several barangays into administration units, and they called it the municipios or pueblos, which are governed by the gobernadors. The first generation of colonies, both missionary and clergy and civilized officials, submitted extensive report to the king on local product of economy and native customs and vast structure. But they mentioned no land holding alike or no dependent classes and working land belongings to the other people. This signifies that the Spanish colonized the possession of land was the very roots of class differentiations. Instead, they discube an institution of debt slavery under with debtors.
So now we're going to talk about the warfare of Tagalog society. According to Father Martin de Rada, the Tagalog hold more merchants than warlike. So it's like they mean that Tagalog don't fight wars, but they made raids, waged vendettas, seized captives, and took lives. They even do a victory chants, what they called the Dayaw or Tagumpay. In the special feast of Tagalog in the 16th century, one Chinese word is needed to enter, and the word is hukbo or ambu. Rada said Tagalog were less warlike, but he aspired for a high interest rate, debt slavery even among relatives, dispossessing orphans. They even collect from debtors' barangay mates. There are some of Tagalog men suffer insults meekly. One is the balantogi, which they called an eye to eye, and tooth for a tooth. No? And also the sampal, where they split a man from top to down. In Tagalog society of 16th century, natives used to hang the head of enemy, where the head are brought back as trophies war. So when the head of the enemy is in you, it means that you won the war. No? When they said bayubay, it means to hang the head. And the word pugot and sumbali, it means to cut a head off. No? They also have the word tungol or bungol that mean to grab someone from behind and cut his throat. They use iwa, no? It is the weapon with a dagger wide and flat at the end for head cutting, head taking. Tagalog fought with the usual Philippine weapons such as single-edged balaraw weapon, the wavy kris or the kalis, spears with both metal and fire-hardened tips, no, padded armor, and many more. When Manila Fort contained a gun foundry, Spaniards found it. Swivel gun or the lantaca in the Museo Militar in Lisbon survived as Filipinos' workmanship.